Hi guys, welcome back to Sobita Adeshola. If this is your first time here, thank you for stopping by, and if you're a returning subscriber, thank you for always coming back. So in today's tutorial, we'll be learning how to cut and sew this beautiful Bubu Kaftan with this stylish neckline. Let's get right into the tutorial. I'll be making use of this 4 yards of Ankara fabric. This totally depends on your length, okay? You can use 3 yards. So here I've gone ahead to fold my fabric into 4 so that I can cut both the front and back piece together. You can see that the edges are on the same line, and I have my center fold right there. And from that center fold, I'll go ahead and mark my starting line just like that. And on the starting line, I'll mark the neck width, which is 3 inches, mark my shoulder to shoulder measurement, which is 7.5, and from that shoulder measurement I'll go out by 10 inches for the length of my sleeve. And from that point, I'll come down by 1 inch for my shoulder slope and connect slantly into the neckline just like this. Go ahead and also do the same thing. And right there, I'll come down by 9 inches for my sleeve opening. You can decide to use 10 inches or 11 inches depending on how open you want your sleeve to be. Then I will make a line right there. Now that I am done with that, I'll go ahead and mark out my waistline starting from the start line. Look at where I place my tape rule and mark your waistline. There I have 16 inches. I'll go ahead and mark a straight line just like that for my waistline. And right there on the waistline, I'll be imputing my round hip measurement, which is the largest part of my body. Round hip measurement plus 4 inches for allowance. Ease allowance is 3 inches and 1 inch for joining allowance. Then I'll go ahead and connect with a cuff just like that. You can definitely use your free hand as well to make that cuff. That is going to give us that armhole effect. That now that we are done with that, the next thing we're going to do is to measure what we have on that line, which is 14 inches. Then I will go to other part of my fabric and mark 14 inches, because this is going to be the width of our Bubu Kaftan. Okay, you just want to mark it up onto the length of your gown. Okay, just go ahead, mark it and connect the lines together. And after I was done, this is what I have. Now the next thing I'll be doing is to mark out my pocket. This is going to be a cut together pocket. From the waistline, you want to come down by 4 inches just like that and mark the pocket opening. For me, I'll be making use of 7 inches. Okay, that's going to be the pocket opening. Then you want to make a line right there and also mark that kind of design right there, that kind of shape. You can make use of your hand, or you can also just use it freehand. Okay, just use a free hand to make that kind of shape right there. And after I was done, this is what I have. Now the next thing I'm going to do is to mark the length of the neckline, and for that I'll be making use of 1 inch for the depth of the neckline for the back, and for the front I'll be making use of 8 inches. Okay, so starting from the start line, I'll mark 8 inches right there and connect like this using a V shape. Okay, go ahead and also do the same thing. Then I'll proceed to add half inch on the neckline for joining allowance, okay, at the shoulder. So the next thing we're going to do is to cut out the parts we will not be needed. Okay, so just go ahead and do the same thing. Now I want to take a minute of your time to appreciate you for staying with us up until this moment. Thank you so much. So if you are here to subscribe, kindly do that. Like this video, comment and share, okay, to reach a wider audience. Now that we are done cutting out the excess part, the next thing we're going to do is to remove the back neckline, okay, the back piece. Remove it because we cut out the back neckline. Don't want to forget that. Now we are going to go ahead and cut out the front neckline. Make sure that you arrange your fabric well and make sure that the neckline aligns, okay, then go ahead and cut it out. And after cutting out, the next thing we're going to do is to make the placard. Here I have my fabric which is on fold, and I'll go ahead and mark a start line. Okay, go ahead and also do the same thing. This fabric is about 20 inches long right there, you can see, and about 7.5 inches wide. That's 15 inches on fold, you understand? So from that start line, I'll come down by 17 inches because that is how long I want the placard to be, and then I added 1 inch to it for folding allowance because we are still going to fold it. So I went ahead to cut out the part we will not be needing. Now after doing that, the next thing I am going to do is to start taking the measurement, and I'm going to place the fabric on it. You can see the center fold, the neckline part on it right there on the center fold. Okay, then I am going to use the neckline to trace it out because this is going to be like an interface for the neckline. Okay, go ahead and use the neckline to cut out the neckline on the fabric. Okay, now the next thing you're going to do is to turn your fabric to the right side right there and place the fabric that you'll be using for this neck design on it. Okay, just the way it is going to look when you wear it, that is, the right side is facing you just like this, and lay it perfectly well. Now after you are done with that, the next thing we're going to do is to start taking measurement, and from that part I'm going to go out by 3 inches. That's how wide I want it to be. You can decide to use 4 inches or even 3.5. Then you come down to the end of your neckline, how deep your neckline is, and mark the same inches. Okay, right there I'm trying to measure and see that I have a perfect line. Okay, so I'm going to connect it right there. You can see, so just mark the same thing you marked at the beginning. If you are using 3 inches from the shoulder, mark 3 inches and come to the part of the neckline also and mark 3 inches. Then you want to connect it together. Do not forget, connect it together. Just look at what I'll be doing right there. Okay, go ahead and connect it together. Then I'll go all out. I'll mark the rest out just like that. Now the next thing we are going to do is to come to the end of the fabric and mark what you have right there. Then mark the midpoint, and from that midpoint I'll go up by 1.5 from the one edge of each of that fabric. Then connect it into the midpoint. Okay, the middle we marked earlier, go ahead and connect it both sides. After connecting it, the next thing we're going to do is just to make a kind of curve right there. There is no measurement for that, but we can decide to go in by 0.5 inches. Okay, so I just marked a curve right there, and on the other side I am going to measure what I have there, which is 5 inches, and I feel I am okay with that. I'm just going to make a little adjustment, probably half of an inch. So on that part I'm going to go in by 1 inch. You can see I made a slant right there. So just go ahead and also do the same thing. This is just dependent on you, on how you want the design to look. You can make use of other designs depending on what you want. Now I am just going to go ahead and cut out the part we will not be needing. Okay, go ahead and also do the same thing. Now that we are done cutting, the next thing is for us to take it to our ironing table and iron. Okay, you want to fold in half of an inch all round the fabric. Okay, all the way around, and also join it to your main fabric. And at that point I'll be making a notch right there. If you do not make a notch, there is no way you can fold that part in. Okay, that curved area, that sharp area, so you need to fold it in, and you just make a notch right there. Make a notch so that it will ease the folding. You want to fold that part in with half of an inch and also fold the other side in with half of an inch. Okay, then after we are done folding it in and ironing, I'm just going to take it to my sewing machine and join it together. Okay, at the neckline I'm just going to go ahead and join it together. Now this is for the back. I'm just cutting out the interface for the back as well. So you want to place the folded area on the folded part of the fabric you want to use for the interface, and use the neckline to cut it out. Okay, so I'm just going to place it on it as well, right side facing each other right there, and join with half of an inch as well. Then I'll go ahead and iron it down. And after I was done, this is what I have with the front neckline. You can see how beautiful it is looking. Now the next thing we are going to do is to go ahead, take this to a sewing machine and stitch it down. You can decide to use your hemming gum to hold it down first before stitching. Okay, that will help it to put it in place, or you can use pins to hold it down depending on what works for you. So I've gone ahead to stitch it down right there. You can see it is stitched down already. Now I'm going to place my back piece on it, right side facing each other. I've gone ahead to sew my interface to the back piece as well, and I've gummed it down. Now I'm going to join the both together at the shoulder and then turn my sleeve right there for both sides. Okay, and after I am done, this is what I had. Now the next thing we are going to do is to join on the side, okay, with 0.5 inch or 1 inch. So I left 1 inch earlier, and I'm going to join with 1 inch, and I will come to the end of my Bubu gown and come up by 9 inches depending on what you want. This is so that there can be easy movement. I'm just going to make a notch right there, and then that is where my sewing is going to stop. That's where I'm going to stop my stitching. Okay, and that part I'm going to just fold it in to give a kind of slit on the side, and I'm going to do that for both sides and hem the base of my dress. And after I was done, this is what I have. You can see it's looking really beautiful. And that brings us to the end of this tutorial. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.